test it out and see.
Yeah, I was gonna say you could always do just like a short little thing, start recording, stop recording, and see where it pops up.
Yeah, let's check it
And
real
delete
quick.
it later. I always do just like a short little thing.
All right, we are checking out Facebook to see if we're going live on Facebook, which we don't want to do. So, checking my resources here. It doesn't look like it. So, we should be good. So, if you are watching the replay, somehow I guess I hit live on Facebook instead of live on YouTube. And I recorded on my personal Facebook page. I panicked when I saw it, which was like 2 days later, and I deleted it. So if you watched last week and you want credit for it, I won't hold it against you, but let me know that you tried to watch it at least. So anyway, I got a lot of ground to cover tonight, so we're gonna hop in here and get started. Hopefully, we'll have a few more people. Oh, Elisa said you can't get in, but I guess she
I'm
did.
in.
All right, either one of you guys want to share our devotion? Do you have it up?
I don't have it up. I can get it up there. Hold on.
Okay.
Like, do I remember what it was? Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's
For I know the plans.
that's it. So this is our devotion for I know the plans, yes, with the leaves. We are on day 2. Which one of you want to read?
Well, since I don't seem to have it in this new phone, how about I do it next week?
Okay, great.
What is it called? For I know.
For I know.
Yeah, it's not in my new phone. Hold on.
Do you want me to invite you again?
Oh, has it got leaves on it?
Yes.
Yep.
I found it. Hold on. Well, what are we reading? Day 1?
2.
2. Okay, hold on.
Hmm. What do you want me to hold on
Day
to?
2. I got it. Okay.
Go for
Light.
it.
Darkness can intrude on our inner peace. If left unchecked, our healthy concern for safety may turn into fear. This fear can sift through the thoughts in our minds, where we might begin a trek through the darkness feeling for the switchblade or dodging furniture. Our minds can wander beyond the realistic. We consider the potential of open windows or unlocked doors. We try to remember if everything was picked up off the floor, and we revisit the pain of losing to the coffee table in our last midnight skirmish. We can tie our minds in knots when we respond to fear in the guise of safety. Fear does not protect anyone. It does not have that ability. In the scripture verse above, the psalmist proclaims that the Lord is his light. Where there is light, doubt cannot creep in, and fear flees. Jesus is our eternal light, and he will protect us from danger. God, thank you for being my light and my salvation. I choose to fear no one and to trust you. What dreadful fears can you lay at the cross, and what action steps cement that choice? Psalm 27:1 from David. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my light. Of whom shall I be afraid? That was kind of short. I was expecting more scriptures.
That was
Wow.
good.
Okay. Based on today's reading, what is one thing that God is saying to you about fear? Fear can be paralyzing. I know I have struggled with that so many times in my life. By nature, I'm a very anxious person. I did not know that when I was growing up. They always used to call me a worrywart. So I didn't realize that was anxiety. So I'm always thinking the what ifs. What if, what if I don't, what if I do? So, but it could be crippling. I have experienced quite a few times in my life where the fear of failure, the fear of success. Those are the two that really impact me in Mary Kay world. But it also impacts me on a personal level. Like I think of, the fear of how my kids are going to end up, the fear of, all the mistakes I made and how it impacts them. I mean, my mind can just go take off running if I focus too much on the fear. So, I remember one of the very first things when I very first started Mary Kay, like we all do, I was so scared to do, like an appointment. I was so scared to, do a facial because I was just afraid I was going to mess it up, and you know, and we all go through that. But one of my really good friends when I lived in Tennessee said, and I'll never forget this, and she says, "Feel the fear, do it anyway, and then go throw up." And it's
So true. Good advice.
it just stuck with me for so long. But we really need to plant ourselves more in Christ for him to take the fear from us. I mean, that's a good analogy when you're afraid to do something and anxious, but a real fear comes from within, and only Jesus can take that. So that's something I struggle with every day.
That's good. So, how would you say, I'm about to sneeze, hold on.
Bless you.
Bless you.
All right. How would you say was one way that has helped you to kind of overcome the fear? Because you're still in Mary Kay, so we know that you at least
I just, some of the stories that I hear from other directors and nationals, they crack me up. And I think, dang, if they can make those mistakes, so can I, right? So one thing that I've learned, and I guess it's because I'm older, I'm not 20 anymore, is that if I don't know the answer, I'll find out. And if somebody asks me something and I say, you know what, that's a really great question. I don't know the answer to that, but I'll find out and get back to you. And it doesn't make me look like an idiot. I used to think it would make me look like an idiot. It doesn't. I mean, shoot, I did that today at work. Like, I didn't know the answer. Is this covered? Is this not? Let me find out and I'll call you back.
yeah,
So,
absolutely. Good advice. Good advice.
does that mean I'm getting old?
I am not saying that.
I am.
Natalie, do you have any fears in your life? You wanna share?
Oh, there's a lot.
I think
There's a
we
lot
all
of,
struggle with fear, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of external fears from different situations and circumstances that are going on that are way out of my control. And we do allow fear to dictate how we act in situations, whether we realize it or not. Saying yes out of fear, saying no out of fear, it all, it can affect how things happen. And when we learn to ignore it and give that fear to God and shut the fear up, um, our paths are going to be more aligned with how He wants them to be.
Absolutely. There's freedom, right? There's freedom in that. Giving it up to the Lord. Renee, our devotion was on fear today. So we're talking a little bit about fears and how we've overcome them. Congratulations on your vow renewal this weekend. You looked gorgeous. Yeah, I mean, I think we all deal with fear. And one thing that I will never forget Asenath teaching us is that there's 365 days of the year, and in the Bible, there's 365 fear nots, one for every day of the year. Do you remember that, Renee? She told us that.
It's a pretty good thing to know.
That's right. That's right. Great. Awesome. Anyone else want to add in? All right. Well, okay. So I have a lot to do tonight, and I'm going to start off by recognizing March, which I didn't do last week because we were new into the week and I completely forgot about giving my 17 prizes away. So I want to say a big shout out to those who ordered last month. And we had 54 orders and just shy of 17,000 wholesale. So our heavy hitter for the month was Cheryl Jones with 1,200 wholesale. She did max out double credit. Spring Frazier also, and myself, maxed out double credit. So that was exciting. Others that placed orders, Katie Farrell, Stephanie Brotherton, Jana Cook, Emily Savon, Melissa Hausworth, Angie McNeely, Courtney Jordan, Brandy Sutterly, Kelly Cool, Tasha Whittier, Ashley Selvey, Tony Jackson, E. Manning, Allison Hansen, Sarah McMullen. Gosh, these are little. I'm having to squint. Mindy Mitchell, Belinda Banta, Shelly Hodge, Alicia Gibson, Judy Rhodes, Chandler Snelly, Linda Blair, Stephanie Craven, Amanda Kirby, Candy Brooke, Kristen Gaines, Rachel Simple, Gayleen Montgomery, Christy Putt, Christy Penley, Geneva Masters, Barbara Valley, Mindy Gibson, Linda Clark, Jewel Martins, Virginia McCloskey, Laura Osborne, Beth Duncan, Janine Richardson, Julie St. Clair, Melissa Kays, Peggy Elmore, Cynthia Matrone, Janet Sheets, Kira Ingham, Kimberly Breedlove, Susie Bennett, Shelley Hayes, Stephanie McDonald, Shireen Eckley, and Sherry Lewis. And orders ranged from $27 all the way to $1,200. So I wanted to do, I'm going to take you into my dining room. I had a shot in my knee today, so I'm a little hobbly tonight. I'm hoping that this makes everything better for a little bit. Okay, so I have my prizes all laid out. Sorry, I got to give some prizes away in here. Okay, so see all these prizes down the table. I got everything from cosmetic bags to jewelry to pins, keychains. You'll see all of them. So I think what I'm just going to do is draw 17 people, and then I'm going to put prizes. I'm going to put prizes for, like, I'm going to kind of pick out what I think everybody's going to like. So I'm going to stir these up. So if you ordered last month, look at this. Your name is in here. So many. Okay, so here we go. First winner is Kimberly Breedlove. Yay. I'm going to get a chair here. Sarah Garrison, maybe? I'm not sure which Sarah it is. I didn't bring my paper in here. Jana Cook. Cynthia Matrone. Renee, you're the cheerleader. Ashley Selvey. Laura Osborne. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Let's see here. Rachel Simple. Gayleen Montgomery. Virginia McCluskey, I can say her last name. Cheryl Jones. That's our friend. Oops. Candy Brooks. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I need 6 more. Okay, you count. Okay, Renee. Shelly Hodge. Allison Henson. Got the countdown going. Stephanie Brotherton. Mindy Mitchell. 2 more. Okay, here we go. Peggy Elmore. And 1 more. Woo! I think that's our winner. Mindy Gibbons. Yay! Okay. Thanks for helping me with that. I was like, it'll be more fun doing it with you guys. Because we're going to talk about April, May, and June. And ChatGPT and I have been having a lot of conversations lately to put this together. So I don't have the flyers quite yet because I wanted to make sure I had everything how I wanted it. But thank you guys for voting on the prizes because I was like, I just wasn't sure, like I just wasn't exactly sure what I wanted to do. So our theme is Driven to Shine, which I thought worked great with our Thrive to Shine. So, and Driven to Shine is more about us being the best we can be, not just about earning a car. So we're definitely going to really work on just being the best we can be, doing our best. And so April is starting our engines. And I want you guys to think about what you can contribute for our 90-day quest. Now we're working on just halfway to the Cadillac, okay? And I'm trying to get in my head retail because as you guys know, with the 30% off, we can't count wholesale. It's confusing. So I'm trying to get in a habit of counting retail because that's really what matters, and I forget. So for Cadillac, we need 228,000 retail for 6 months. Okay, it's a 6-month qualification. We are working on 114 retail through June 30th. Okay, that would be our halfway mark. So for us to do that, we need 38,000 retail a month, which calculates into about 19,000, which was what I was figuring. So 38,000 retail, which is 64 orders of 600 retail. Okay. So I'm kind of counting. What I'm doing is taking the retail amount and dividing it by 600 because I don't want anyone to feel like they don't matter in this whole equation because as you could see last month and that was kind of a test for me today when I was kind of working on all of this. I was like, I want to see how many orders. So we did 17,000 with 54 orders, 17,000 wholesale, which that would have been 34,000, right? So really close to where we want to be each month. And we did 54 orders. So I feel like that's right on track. So 38,000 retail, 64 orders, 16 per week. So I kind of have that broken down, but our prizes that you can win are going to be accumulative in the 3 months. Okay. So I've got some of your favorites. Now I did order a couple of things that aren't going to be here for a couple of weeks, but the first prize, which I haven't even opened this yet. I'm so excited to see it. This was one of the favorites. So what I did is I actually went through and I wrote down all the prizes and then I calculated how many people liked them. So they were either 4 or 5 people liked them. Oh, this is fun. This is the pink mask. Isn't that fun? And it's squishy. Oh my goodness. I think you can heat it up or hot or cold. Oh my gosh. I am so excited. This might be mine. Storage bag. So yes, you can heat it up or you can put it in the fridge. Isn't that awesome? So you can earn this pink mask with 300 wholesale, 600 retail, okay, 600 retail within the 3 months, okay? That is just 200 retail a month, all right? So that you're gonna earn this. Now remember, it's cumulative orders, so April, May, and June. And then 600 wholesale or 1200 retail is this fan favorite, which shocked me, but how fun. Oh gosh. So that is 1200 retail. So that would be 400 retail a month, which is 200 wholesale or one order. It's the mini waffle maker. Is that not so cute? We had 5 votes for this. So I love it. It's so cute. And if you do that, the 600 wholesale, you can earn the pink mask and the waffle maker. Okay. So that is 600 wholesale or 1200 retail. The 1200 wholesale, 2400 retail is the pink Mary Kay tumbler. It will look like this, but it'll say Mary Kay on it. And the 24 wholesale 4800 retail is the weekender, the black bag that is super big and pretty. Okay. Now I had lots of interest in these pens, which I thought was super cute. So I have decided to bring back the pink Price Patrol. I know, I'm so excited. So every Monday night, I will draw from those who ordered the week before, and I'll have prizes to draw from for every Monday night. Okay. So you guys will be helping me with that. And I have our tracking started. Can you see it? Okay, so this is our road. We have 10 orders in towards the pink Cadillac, and the pink Cadillac is driving along the road here. Okay, so we'll be tracking along how many orders we have in, and we're working on 100 and let's see, what is 64 times 3? 190? Does that sound right? I don't know where my phone went. Here it is. 64 orders a month. So 64 times 3 is 192. So that is our goal, is 100. I think it's actually 190. So 190 orders by June 30th. Okay. So that's our tracking. And so some of those prizes that I put up on the board, I'm going to do a couple of things like weekly prize patrol. I'm thinking about doing like the highest order of the week or something like that, like a prize. I haven't really completely decided on all of that, but now you kind of know where we're at and what we have to look forward to. And I'm super excited about tracking. Now we know that we have a really big launch coming, right? You're seeing some information about that. And I will be prepared to share that with you in the next couple of weeks. But I will tell you, you want to make sure if you have current matte wear and luminous wear customers that you are reaching out to them ASAP. I don't know how long, because people get crazy and they buy 10 and 20 because they don't think their customers are going to like the new stuff or whatever. And so that is your focus right now, is to, oh, yay, she ordered today. Um, so yes, check in with your foundation customers. And in May, I will be doing some live videos on the new foundation. I am in Wyoming the last week of April and the first week of May. So it'll probably be the second week when I get back when I will be doing, which that's when the lookbook will come out. Um, which also reminds me, April 17th is the deadline for PCP. So don't forget about getting your customers in on that. Um, what am I missing? The new foundations, I'm just going to be completely honest with you. I did try, I like the formula. I don't like the numbering system. I'm kind of frustrated at that because it's literally like the concealers. It's ivory 1 to whatever, 10 or whatever, and then it's medium 1 to 10. And, you know, when we got these new foundations or the foundations we currently have, we were learning what the numbering system meant and how to determine what pigment is in them. And now there's absolutely no way. I mean, there's no way. Like, you just basically have to memorize it. So I do have, okay, so it's light 1 to 7, medium 1 to 12, and then bronze 12 to, oh wait, medium is to 14, and then deep is 1 to 15. So we have a lot more colors.
Well,
Here's the list. I know.
please.
I know. And
To have that kind of numbering system once before. We used to have like beige 4 and beige this, and we kind of learned,
I mean, you just have to
you
kind
know.
of, you just kind of have to memorize it. But they have
Yep.
new colors like light with cool rosy undertone and light with neutral yellow undertone. No direct match. Try light 3 or light 4. That's for Ivory W120. So it is going to be interesting, and it is going to be interesting. Now, I do think that the matching system on our website is going to probably be more accurate, which I think most people are using that tool. Did you guys even know that we had that? The matching tool on our website. They can ask questions and it suggests their color. So I feel like with this, it might be a little bit more accurate on that end. But as far as us memorizing, it's just going to be a little bit more difficult. So, any questions?
Well, somebody said, and I could be wrong, because I read it in the Mary Kay group chat, that there was going to be kind of like a foundation um binder, like tangible, kind of like we used to have, where you kind of hold it up and
Foundation tool.
kind of, yeah.
I didn't get it in my buzz kit, but that doesn't mean we won't get one.
Okay.
It didn't come early with the foundations. The mediums that came were not dark enough for me. Medium 7 was the darkest that we got, and it's too light for me. And I wear beige 200. So which is a neutral, and medium 7 was like way too light. So yeah.
You're just going to have to go into the bronze section.
I might could do the medium 7 with a bronze. That might kind of match up. But I do hear really great things from the feel of it. Now, I just tried it on one cheek because I was curious as to what it was what it felt like. And I do think it's really nice. It felt a lot lighter than our current foundation, which I think is going to be nice. because that's what a lot of people want to go to. I did have the question today, is something going to replace cream to powder? And the answer is not that I know of. Like, I don't know any other foundation coming out besides this new one. And it's going to be called Matte and Luminous. It's the same name, which I think is weird too. But they didn't ask me, so I wasn't able to give my opinion.
That's when they got rid of cream to powder either, but they did it anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, that is the situation.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So think about what your goal might be for the 90 days. And maybe consider doing some sort of a, summer sale or a summer launch or a summer open house, or what can you do to bring in and invite more people in? We do have our spa suites coming up in 2 weeks. Well, a week and a half, a week from Thursday, which is April 23rd. So that is going to be a great time to invite your guests in. Let me see if I have I do. I have a Spa Suites invitation. And it is called Spring Allergy and Stress Busters and Spring Weatherproof Your Glam. April 23rd.
You all mess with my schedule so much. I can never be there.
It's always on a Thursday.
I know, but it always ends up being the same Thursday night I'm networking.
Oh,
It just never aligns.
well, maybe you need to open up your computer at your network party and make everybody watch.
I've thought of that. We've actually talked about it to where I just bring my iPad and just at 7:30, it's just on regardless of whether we're eating or not. So,
Might as well. You
I
might as
mean,
well.
I know.
Yeah. So that is what's happening here. And we do have May. I'm sorry, it's not May. I lied. It's not till June. June 5th and 6th is our Superstar Saturday.
When?
June 5th and 6th.
Superstar. Oh, I can't do it. I might be able to come Friday night.
There you go. That'd be great too.
Yeah, we're having a fundraiser that Saturday. So, yeah, I can't do it that day.
Okay.
I can maybe come Friday night. We'll see.
Well, get your plan together. We still have most of April. We've got May and June together. What kind of things do you need to do? Kind of block out your plan. Sign up for a PCP, obviously, right? Follow up with your customers on foundation. Schedule an open house, a spring party, summer lunch, something like that. Invite people to spa suites. So there's quite a few things you could participate in. Just mark it down now so that you don't forget and that you get started early on that. Okay. All right. Natalie, can you do our product knowledge next? Actually, let me do the foundations next week because I'm going to be on the road on the 27th.
I could do devotion if you need me to.
Okay, yeah, do devotion next week. And I'll do foundations next week. And then we'll talk about the 27th. I actually might be in Fort Collins, Colorado with Brenda Fraser. That'd be kind of fun. Okay. Natalie is Devo Me Foundations. All right. Our code word tonight is start your engines. And I'll get all of that typed up in the next couple of days and get everybody excited about that. And I'll be traveling some I'm getting to see both grandbabies this weekend. Y'all can't hardly stand it. We're going to be together and they're starting to get some personality, which is really fun. So I'm going to be in Kentucky, but I will be back in time for the meeting on Monday night. And then we leave for Wyoming on the 26th. So I'll be on the road, but I will still do the meeting. So we do not know the theme, but I will reach out to them and ask because it's not too early. And usually I'm the one who's late on that. So I'll shock them and be early. How about that? Okay, let me get your picture. Everybody smile. I actually have everybody's faces in this week. That's fun. All right, I'll pray us out. Thanks for being on tonight. Did I say code word? Yes, I did. Okay. Dear Jesus, thank you so much for these beautiful faces and the time I get to spend with them each week. And thank you for helping me put together the 90-day plan and just your inspiration that you gave me this weekend putting this together. And I pray, Lord, that we take this opportunity just to boost our business, tell our customers more about my shop and the new products coming out, and that we'll just step forward in faith and boldness. And Lord, wherever we finish in the next 90 days or 6 months, that we'll just praise you because we know that you know the plans that you have for us and they're to prosper and not to harm. And so, Lord, I just pray that our efforts will be blessed and in all our ways we'll serve and honor you. I pray this in your name. Amen. Love you guys. Loved y'all that weren't on here tonight. We missed your face. All right. Bye, everybody.